A lot of y'all new rappers, y'all trash. Y'all music is dumpster juice.
Anybody can be a rapper with the right resources.
Nobody knows what they want in the underground anymore. And y'all are never gonna admit that.
And if you keep on playing with me, I'm gonna do your ass in.
I can never be a rapper. First of all, I ain't got nothing to talk about, so my raps would just be garbage. And second off, bro, the whole experience gotta just be a big slap in the face.
If you go on the internet these days, you think everybody is trying to be a content creator. Like nobody wants to be a rapper anymore, but that's not true. There are people still out there hustling in the underground scene, trying to make it as a rapper. And in this video, we're actually going to hear from some of those artists, and they're going to tell us a little bit about the struggles that they're going through. And we're also going to hear from some rap fans, and they're going to give those underground rap artists some advice. It's a little back and forth thing, and of course I'll be talking throughout, so let's go.
Just imagine you putting all your blood, sweat, and tears into making music. I mean, booking studio sessions, paying producers, looking for inspiration everywhere you can. I'm talking about you going in there locked in just for a nigga like Laser Dim to come out and blow up off our iPhone and Band Lab for saying Chop So Old gotta run out the house when they play my music so the roof don't fall on me. It's probably a rapper out there better than Drake, like he really probably the GOAT, but we had never know about, bro, because Laser Dims are blowing up every day. Now that I think about it, this is really not even for the rappers like Laser Dim, because people like him, they not putting no effort into that music. I'm really talking about like the baby J. Cole's, the baby Kendrick Lamar's out there, the ones that's really locked in and getting nowhere. Those dudes, man, y'all are soldiers. You know, I would have stopped rapping when Yeet came out. Soon as Yeet came out, and I seen like, okay, this what they want, I ain't got that in the bag. And if that didn't make me quit, soon as Laser Dim came out and I see how far bro was going, yeah, that's it, bro. Time to toss in the pen and paper. I'm about to like pick up some clippers or something. Niggas always need haircuts.
Hey, that's true. But look, you know, anytime you try to do something that only a few people get to do, not always the best people make it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's somebody who is great that just doesn't make it for whatever reason. There are people who there are guys who came up, who grew up, who were actually better than Michael Jordan, greatest of all time, by the way. But they didn't make it in the NBA for whatever reason. It could be different reasons. But I'm told there were a few that probably would have been better than Michael Jordan. So just because you're a rap artist and you're great doesn't always mean you're going to make it. It's what happens sometimes.
I'm gonna say this because don't nobody else wanna say this. A lot of y'all new rappers, new artists, y'all trash. Y'all music is dumpster juice. And I'm just being honest. No, I'm not hating. See, y'all gotta learn how to take criticism. Y'all too used to a lot of yes men's around y'all. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this.
Yeah, and that's the problem too. Yes man being around some of these guys and girls to just tell them everything is great. Everything you do is great. Yeah, that's fine, man. Oh, blah, blah, blah. When it's not. You need people around you that tell you when it's not. That's why when somebody else comes around and they hear your music, somebody outside of your circle, and they say it's not good, or that song you made is not good, you label them a hater. Just because they say they don't like it, that means they hating on you. I'm a lot. Some people do be hating, okay? But some are telling you the truth, and you need to recognize that.
A lot of y'all got good music. A lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all want to be famous, and a lot of y'all want to be rappers. It's a big difference. Let me just say this right here. If your hometown ain't fucking with you and your music, that means you either lying or you just can't rap. Let me say that again. If your hometown ain't fucking with your music, or the city you in ain't fucking with your music, or the state that you in ain't fucking with your music, you either lying in your raps or you just can't rap. I know a lot of y'all probably gonna get mad, but I don't give a damn. I'm trying to help y'all out. If you want to be a rapper, you gotta make people feel your pain. You gotta put your pain in your music. Don't go start rapping about robbing, stealing, killing if you know you're not about that life or you know you never did that. That's a problem that a lot of y'all new rappers have. Don't nobody want to turn your music on and then the first thing you say, I spent $150,000 on a necklace. Then we look at your neck, you got a goddamn gold rope on. You're lying already. You gotta make people feel your music mentally and physically. When it comes to y'all new rappers, a lot of y'all be talking about, I ain't gonna be crying in my raps like Rod Wave and Young Boy. I ain't finna be crying over no woman. I ain't finna be crying telling folks what I'm going through. What's the point of rapping then? That's why they got the biggest fan base in the world, because they telling y'all what they actually go through on a daily basis. In order for people to listen to your music, they gotta feel you. Soon they turn it on, they gotta feel you. You don't have to cry in your music to make people feel you. The way you speak in the mic, they can feel you.
Look, being personal and giving some of your personal story, that's how you connect with people. Because a lot of people going through the same thing, you know. That's why in a lot of my videos, sometimes I will, when it relates, I will tell y'all about something I've been through or experience I've had. That's to better connect with the audience. And anytime you can do that, do it, because that's how you're going to get more fans, I guess, you know, in rappers rapper terms. But you know, they'll support you if they can feel you. You know, he's true on that. Let's go.
After being a music artist for 3 years, I can safely say that making music is not the hardest part of being a music artist. The hardest part of making music is getting people to listen to your music. Because if you make music, that's your passion, but your passion isn't videography, your passion isn't putting the camera up and dancing to some music, your passion is just making music. Like, I kind of wish I could just post music like this and people would listen to it. Had him get on piss off that nigga, now my fella bitch. Better get up on the knees and eat the dinner, tell her bitch. I got Balenci's on my feet, the nigga Rockefeller bitch. I'm steady tweaking off the knots and singing acapella.
So every underground rap artist that you see in this video, I will put their TikTok handle on the screen so you can go check them out. But yeah, getting people to listen to your music has to be hard as a up and coming underground rap artist, because the most of the time when I you know, when I'm out and you know, they be seeing me at gas stations trying to give me the music, try to buy the music, the first time the first thing that comes to my head is, oh Lord, another one. You know what I mean? Like and I you know, I buy the music if I have money on me or whatever, and I'll support them. You know, if they out there doing right, I'll support them and I'll listen to his music. But I'm gonna tell you, I usually don't listen to it more than once. So that's just the thing. But I need to give them, you know, more than one listen. You know, I need to start doing that. Let's go.
I'm not gonna ever hate on an underground rapper. When they are underground rapper, that's when they are the hungriest. That's when the music is the dopest. The only thing they'll probably work on is their word choice. But when they raw and they good, like I'm talking good. I'm talking. Oh, you gonna get signed soon. I'm talking like you can get the family out the hood. This ain't for y'all. This for the ones. This for the ones that post a video on SoundCloud or the music on SoundCloud at 2:30 January 3rd, and then midnight December 12th, they still only got 27 views. Them type people. Come on, baby, let's talk. You need to hang it up.
And if it's like content creation, it's the same thing. Those 27 views, like about 14 of them are you. You know, you know, you went up there and played it 14 times, and then your mama, and you know what I mean. So it's like nobody outside of you and a couple members of your family is rocking with it.
You need to hang it up. You ain't getting no fruit out of this. You've been doing this for quite some time. You didn't even get a GED because you thought you was gonna get out the hood. And here you are, still struggling. Your bars are garbage. Your bars, trash. Coleslaw, sitting in the sun. Not wanted. You rhyme like cat in the hat. Nothing is making sense. Your punchlines, too easy. The beat, garbage. It sounds like something a toddler made on their little xylophone. It's not cute. Sound like you was just banging a whole bunch of stuff together on that little keyboard that you got from Target in the toy aisle and you thought it was gonna be fun.
Yeah, look, a lot of times I grade rappers on this. Could I have made that song? You know what I mean? Like I'm not a rapper, never tried to rap, don't want to. If I could have made it, or I believe I could have made that song, it's whack already. Like I could have thought of that. Oh yeah, it's terrible. I just say you have to realize when to give it up. Okay, like look, when I was growing up, I wanted to be in the NBA. Okay, when I didn't make the team freshman or sophomore year of high school basketball team, it's time for me to give it up. I understood, you know. Some people don't know that.
Audio, terrible, because you did it in your closet. And I can hear your pit bull barking. No. Hang it up. Hang it up. It's okay. You tried. But hang it up. You're not going to get out the hood that way. Don't shoot me. Don't hate me. I'm just a messenger. But I feel like it has to be said. I'm rambling, but I'm just saying y'all need to find something else to do because y'all kind of low-key embarrassing y'all family, and the fact that y'all really keep pushing the same damn video on Facebook and you only get 6 likes and one of them yours. Don't tag me in and trying to get it out there. I'm not sharing that.
Bro, it's too much cases of where people will support like mainstream rappers and not they homeboy trying to come up. And bro, I was a victim of this, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll let you slide for that shit, but like you really a hoe for that, bro, and you know that, bro. But like that's really one of the reasons why I really don't like. You see what I'm saying? But like we gonna leave that. But like, bro, that shit is like lame as hell. Like, son, it's lame. Like who? Like support your homeboys, bro. Y'all don't know who y'all be having next to y'all, bro, and then y'all just be wanting to like just fake jokes with folks, like, bro. That shit fucked up, bro. That shit fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is fucked up, bro. Support your homeboys, bro.
Look, it's the same way with content creation, you know, making videos. Like most of the time, people not in your family are gonna support you before your family does. It's crazy, you know, like years ago on the like first YouTube channel I created that never went anywhere, it used to be deflating because I used to share those videos to Facebook. And at that time, my Facebook was strictly family, friends, and people I've met over the years that, you know, that I know over the years. That's it. And I would share it to them, and 48 hours later, I got 9 views. And I watched it 3 times. And I got over 500 people on Facebook. You know, that sucks sometimes. And it deflates you as a creator because you're like, damn, if my family and friends ain't messing with it, how can I expect anybody else to mess with it? You know what I mean? And, you know, I just, you know, when I created these new channels, I ain't even think about sharing my stuff to Facebook because I didn't want that deflating feeling again. So I just didn't do it.
Listen, I am no longer supporting you if I think that your music is trash. Sorry, not sorry. What I've come to realize is one of the most detrimental things that I can do for you is lie to you and support you like your shit is hot when it's really not. Yeah, I can tell you to keep doing what you're doing. I can tell you to, you know, keep striving, but it does not mean that I have to support you if I think your shit is trash. I told y'all this story before about a friend or a former friend because we don't speak anymore. Literally, I was supporting him last year while he was trying to, promote his music, do a video and stuff like that. The song that he was promoting was so fucking cheesy. It was so cringy and corny. I tell you no lie, it was so fucking corny. But I was there supporting him because he's my man. Not to mention I had my own shit going on during this time period. This was like, last year I was homeless, sleeping in my car, like nobody knew or whatever. He knew about it, but I wasn't getting no rest. But he wanted me to show up to his video shoot where he was shooting the video, and there was no activity going on. There was none whatsoever because the music that he was playing and the crowd that was out there, they was not feeling it. They was not feeling it at all. And you know what he had the nerve to say to me at some point? He said, "You know what? I think God telling me something right now, bro." And you know what I did? I still cheered him on. I was like, "Nah, bro, ain't God telling you nothing. I'm going to tell you something, though. This ain't our crowd right here. We grown-ass men and we around all these young college girls. They don't listen to this shit, bro. We need to be around some grown-ass women. They don't want to hear this shit that you playing right now." When reality is, grown-ass women definitely ain't want to hear that shit that he was saying on that song neither. So he just didn't understand that his shit was corny. You know what I'm saying?
So why didn't you tell him? That was the opportunity. You can't let your friends be out here looking bad like that. Like you can't allow them to embarrass themselves. Okay? It's just like if I see a woman out going out with her girlfriends, and it's one of them got way too much makeup on. I blame her friends. I don't blame her. Cause y'all let her come out like that? Shame on y'all. Are y'all really her friends if you let her come out the house with this clown makeup on? You gotta tell them. You gotta tell them. If they really your friend, they respect your honesty.
Maybe he did understand because he said God was trying to tell him something. So I had a long ass weekend, y'all, not getting no sleep. I was working at a nightclub at that time, bouncing there or whatever. I was not getting any rest. It was Memorial Day weekend. I couldn't get no hotels or nothing until that Sunday. I booked the hotel that Sunday, and all I did was fucking sleep, right? He reaches out to me asking me about coming to a show that he had that Monday. And I told him, I said, "Yo, bro, I'm really going to have to sit this one out. I'm tired. I've been working all week and not getting no rest." The nigga got mad at me. Have not spoken to him again since then. He has not reached out to me since then. What's so crazy about it is how delusional he was, because he was talking about how, "Oh, yo, man, like, I need my peoples there because there's going to be some ops there." And it's like, nigga, what ops do you have, bro? You ain't nobody. What ops do you fucking have, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knows you outside of this region here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even pop yet. What are you talking about having? And what am I supposed to come there and be your security? Yeah. What the fuck you think this is? He stopped talking to me because he thought that his music was more important than what the fuck I had going on in my life at that time. So I have a valid reason to not speak to him neither. So not only you trash, but you got the nerve to be entitled to. That's a dangerous combination.
Yeah, but is that your fault a little bit though? For not being honest with him about that song he was promoting. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like you were part of the problem that caused his entitlement in a way. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And if you are enjoying the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Let's keep going.
Bro, if it's one thing I do know, it'd be so much easier to get on if just stop hating. Like, real talk, bro. Like, if niggas were to just stop hating today, bro. On the guys, a lot of niggas would be up right now. If niggas just stop hating. bro, and expand their mind a little bit, they will understand it's more than just NBA YoungBoy, no cap, Kodak Black, whoever the fuck y'all listen to out here, bro. If would just stop hating, bro, we would all be great on the gas.
Look, everybody is not gonna like your music, man. Everybody is not gonna like your music. So just because somebody doesn't like it, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're hating. At the same time, haters don't destroy dreams. You know what I mean? Like look, I have people in my comments all the time. This channel, my other channel, talking about they don't like what I do. Hating on me, basically, if you want to put it that way. But they're not stopping nothing. If you make good content, or in your case, if you make good music, you're gonna have more supporters than haters. They're not gonna win. The haters are not gonna win. They're not. They don't destroy nothing. But if you got more haters than supporters, something ain't right, okay? You're doing something wrong. All right? It's not working. Abort mission. All right?
Have you ever dated somebody who just wanted to be a full-time rapper? Like, they ain't got no ambition to get a job, no ambition to take care of their family. They just want to fucking rap. Every time you call, they at the studio or on their way to the fucking studio. Like, what the fuck? Like, get up off your feet and do something. Make me want to show up at the motherfucking studio and write a motherfucking diss track against you, bitch. You been rapping for 5 years and still ain't made a hit. The that you rap about, you scared, little bitch. And if you keep on fucking playing with me, I'ma do your ass in. Cause all that money you got in them videos, that shit counterfeit, bitch.
I don't know who she talking to, but that felt very personal. Felt like whoever she talking to, is the father of all 4 of her kids. That's what it feel like that pain is coming from. And you supposed to be helping her, child support, raising these kids, providing, and you just want to be a rapper still. Okay, get a job and help her out, cause that is the making of a villain. Okay, this is the you gotta get right and save the world, cause she's going to destroy us all. Okay, please help her. Okay, let's go.
Here's how I went broke chasing clout on the internet. It all started after I turned down my record deal offer from Atlantic Records after my song New February went viral on TikTok. As opposed to taking the $5,000 label advance, I decided to seek my own financing via a self-help credit union to get $6,000 to finance my label. I then used said financing to appear on popular hip-hop platforms such as No Jumper, Off the Porch with Dirty Glove Bastard, as well as DJ Small's Eyes. The No Jumper collaboration cost me $2,200. It would have been $1,500, but I wanted it to be a collab post on my Instagram, which I saw they didn't do with other artists, so I decided to pay the extra upcharge for that, so it ended up being $2,200 total. The Off the Porch interview cost me another $1,500. And since by this time I was already going viral and had appeared on multiple other platforms, I was able to get the DJ Small's Eyes appearance for a discounted rate of $800. Not to mention, all the while this is happening, I purchased a billboard to promote my album Unk, which cost me about $5,500 for a 3-month campaign. And this is after I had to hackle him down on the price, about $1,000 due to the limited visibility of the billboard, in my opinion. But we had a rapport from previous purchases, so he was able to take that offer. Once you include travel costs and previous campaigns that I had run in the past to build momentum up until this point, I ended up spending around $30,000 that I didn't have to further my music career, which didn't really do much. I realized that going on platforms that have big followings without having your own following doesn't really do much for you. But in a bit of poetic irony, I had posted my adventures with spending money to promote my career, which ended up going viral across multiple platforms like Say Cheese. Once this happened, around 8,000 strangers told me that I should quit on my music career, but I've never been one to give in to the demands of the peanut gallery. Moving forward this year, I plan to release more music, but in terms of the marketing strategy, I'm going to take a much more grassroots, organic approach as to relying on spending money on external platforms. So if you would like to support, you could go to my website, saintuno.com, where you can purchase one of my merchandise hoodies or just play my music. Much appreciated.
Look, sometimes the people will tell you, you know, like there was a overwhelming majority of people told you to stop on that poll right there. Okay, sometimes, and sometimes we don't, you know, we see that and we still deny it. You know, like for me, like I told y'all, the first YouTube channel I created, like 2016. Okay, uh, in 2017, I actually got through to call into the Breakfast Club. And one of the things I wanted to get off my chest that day is that I couldn't gain YouTube subscribers. Okay. So they let me shout my channel out back then. But Charlemagne told them, go to his channel. If he's trash, tell him he's trash. It was a lot of people in the comments told me I was trash. Okay. And I still said they don't know what they talk about. Okay. It took me a while to say, you know what? They were right. Okay. Sometimes we just can't admit it, you know, but I did. I studied, I worked, and I got better. And I now have 2 channels that are doing pretty decent. So I think I'm good at it now. But it took me to step back and really rethink and reorganize and restructure and find what I'm good at. And I found what I'm good at. I wasn't good at what I was trying to do before. So let's go.
Bro, the hardest job in the world is being a local rapper. Because you gotta think, like, you really ain't shit. Like, to be real, you really not shit, bro. Like, it's fucked up, but it's like the truth that we don't want to hear, you feel me? Because you gotta make something that everybody can fuck with. You might think you the shit, you might think your shit hard, but other folks might think your shit straight ass. I'm a local rapper myself, so I ain't bashing nobody, but it's just me thinking and peeping this shit out, like, and calling it for how it is. You might tell your homeboys, your cousins, you send them your music, and you feel me, they might not even listen to that shit. To be real, like, family, friends not go fuck with the shit until they see this shit going up too. Don't think it's just people right, it's the people close to you that don't believe in that shit neither. And then in a small town like where I'm from, you got hella trying to rap, and you got who they got people who they got their people that's gonna support just them. Like, I might be harder than him, but shit, my people, his people supporting him only. Like, they ain't gonna fuck with me because they got their cousin doing this shit too, you feel me? And then when your people ain't pushing you like how you think they should, it's just like, damn. You feel me? Like, you just gotta keep going and hope that people around the world, you gotta use the internet, get people around the world to hear your shit, because people who don't know you that hear your shit go vibe, they go fuck with that shit. I don't know why it's like that either though. Like, that shit weird to me. Then you got the motherfuckers who, you might take music serious, but they take that shit as a game. Like, man, nigga, you just on these bitches. You feel me? Like, you got them type of niggas, you got people who just be on fake shit, who you go see them support the people they don't know before they support you. That's why you gotta get up out of there and just say fuck the people around you, get your shit out, you feel me? Like, to the world type shit. Like, do your shit yourself, get people that don't know you, and they go fuck with your shit more than the people close to you. That's the real truth about this local rapper shit, bro. You not shit, and you ain't gonna be shit until other people that don't know you hear your shit and get the vibe into your shit.
Look, as I'm going through this video, I realized that being a rapper or trying to be a rapper and trying to become a content creator are kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same struggle, okay? Because going back to this first YouTube channel I created, I actually had a video that was good, that I know was good. It's it was a drive-through prank I did. Once I finished recording, I said, this is a great video, right? I shared it to Facebook again during that time. Nobody watched it. Not many of my family, friends, co-workers that were on my Facebook at the time watched it at all. But 4 or 5 months later, I did something that a content creator should never do, okay? I bought views for it, all right? I bought a whole bunch of views. And then when the bought views started coming through and it reached 5,000, I shared the same video back on Facebook. But this time I said, oh my God, look, I have over 5,000 views in this video. And then my family, friends, and coworkers started watching and commented and told me how good it was. Like, why did they have to wait for outside people to like it before they even press play? And that video, you know, in 2021 got millions of views on TikTok, but we ain't talking about that. I'm just saying, that's how good it was. And I know it was good when I recorded it. But, you know, family and friends won't check it for it at first. Let's go.
And let me say this about y'all talking shit about my song Blocked. Anybody can be a fucking rapper. For example, look at Cardi B. When you get, when the right person is trying to eliminate another female rapper,
What?
they can make sure that your music goes fucking crazy. Alright? Promotion. The song could completely fucking suck. But when you get with the right producers, you get with the right fucking people, it doesn't matter if you're a loser, bitch. It doesn't matter what the fuck you got going on in life. Anybody can be a fucking rapper with the right resources. Let's be very fucking clear. I understand y'all don't like me. Blocked. That's a good fucking song. I don't care what nobody say.
You ain't hit my line all day, bitch, you block. I feel like you playing with my top, bitch, you block. Blowing up my phone non-stop, bitch, you block.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Aside from that, I'm a good songwriter. Period. One of my close friends is a fucking rapper. He used to use me to come up with songs. Bitch. Because y'all don't even know how to come up with songs. That shit not in you. It has to be in you and not on you. Please. And honestly, I'm pretty sure if my shit was mixed and mastered, which I'm never going back to the studio because they just want to bleed money out of you. Fuck that. If my shit was mixed and mastered, my shit would have been blew up. I just post this shit as a key now. Because it can really go for anything. That's the beauty about Blocked. You can block anybody, bitch. And nobody got a song called Block. Block, bitch. Because people block people all the fucking time. Fuck y'all. My shit lit, ho.
What y'all think? I know you only heard a little bit of it, but is it lit or like what you think? What you think? Let me know. Or let her know in in the comment section.
You know, sometimes you just gotta tell your friends, maybe let's not rap. You know, maybe not sing. You know, you're really good at art. You never thought about being an artist? Like, not that type of artist, but, you know, visual. You know? Shoot, damn, you really, you good with your hands, construction? Because y'all just, I'm blaming the friends at this point, because there's no way Buddy dropped the mixtape and thought, this is it, this is the one. No, baby, this is not the one, the 2 nor the 3. Y'all need to find something else to do. Because the rap game, baby, is not for you.
Hey, honesty is always the best policy. I don't care what you talking about. I don't care what's the situation. Okay? Honesty is always the best way to go. Always.
Nobody knows what they want in the underground anymore. And y'all are never going to admit that. The fact that you can say that there's rage slop, you can say that there's gimmicks, you can say that there's homage, you can say that there's cloning. All these things will come up and you'll be like, I hate all of it. But then somebody come along doing none of those things and y'all don't fuck with them. And I'm not saying you gotta fuck with everybody, but y'all don't fuck with anybody. It'd be like, bro, I don't understand how you can have a problem with so many things, and when somebody does something different, you don't accept that either. What the fuck do you want to listen to? Like, you guys are gonna be stuck listening to the same music from 5 years ago for the rest of your fucking life if you don't start accepting that shit is gonna change. It's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be as much as you want it to be, you know what I'm saying, compared to your other shit. But you can appreciate it for what it is and not complain so fucking much if you don't like anything.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't think that's true. You know, I think music is like something that has to connect to us. You know, something that has to make, you know, give us a feeling. You know, if it doesn't connect, we just not gonna rock with it. It's just not for us. You know, it might this song could connect to a whole bunch of people, but a few people don't feel a connection with the song. You know, I mean, I think we are open to different. There's been a lot of people who have popped off who've been different than everybody else. So they just don't like your different. You know, you gotta find your people. You know, and the people that's gonna like your stuff. You gotta keep pushing it out there till you come across them. Like I said, content creation is the same way. You know, you gotta find your crew, the crew that enjoys the content you're giving to the world. And but yeah, just keep going.
And everybody keeps saying, like, we're never going to have another Michael Jackson. We're never going to have another Prince. That's because y'all don't support y'all friends, y'all family members, y'all children. Y'all don't support them when you see that they have that singer, that rapper, that creativity in them. Y'all barely want to share a post. And that's because of social media. Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, the Queen Bee, been charting before social media was even around. Because support. Fans be supporting. Like, y'all don't even be wanting to support nothing that none of your people that you know in real life do. Those are the next stars. Social media makes everyone want everything right now, and because y'all so bitter and jealous, y'all don't want to support the people around you who are musicians, who are creatives. That's why the music industry is suffering, and why we only got a couple stars that we can count on our hands. Everybody want everything so quick that they're not going back to the roots. We need people back in church. Y'all need to be joining y'all church choir. You need to be joining boy band, girl band. Like, when the last time y'all seen a boy band group? When the last time y'all seen a successful, thriving girl group that was R&B? And executives, producers, all y'all, whoever make the contracts or whatever, stop giving people janky contracts and stop trying to grade people, and maybe more people will want to be stars.
Yeah, man, if you have somebody close to you, friend, coworker, family, who is actually good, yes, encourage them, you know, support them. Why not?
And then y'all on the internet like to talk about you and nobody. I'm a nobody because of your ass.
Said if you rap, you couldn't snap on a track like this. Back hits, I don't miss like back to back to back. I done hack the system and crack the glitch. My
Somebody support this motherfucker. I know y'all see this dirty ass car, bro. I need all the support I can get. Look at this shit, man. My rim's dirty as hell. Can I get some support? Look at these goddamn cracks on the concrete where I live at, man. I need some support. Look at my son. This nigga got no clothes to wear, man. I need some support. Support your local artists, man. Why y'all niggas making it complicated? It's easy.
Now, your dirty car and ain't got nothing to do with not having support. That's laziness, okay? Don't put that on us. But yeah, support your local artists if you can, man. You know, yes, do that.
I used to have an ex that wanted to be a rapper. Sure did, yep. And I popped that bubble immediately. No shame in my game, no ma'am, no sir, no them they. I will not support no bullshit like that, absolutely not. I popped that bubble so hard that man went and got his CDLs, and he is still a truck driver to this very day. He ain't been back in the studio since. His beats were trash, his rap was trash. He was trash. Hell, he didn't stand a chance at all. No ma'am. No ma'am. Go ahead and get out that studio for me, sir.
He needed to hear, you know, he sucked, and he needed somebody close to him to tell him that, and it opened his eyes, and he said, "You know what? You right. I'm gonna go do something else." Okay, it takes that sometimes. That's why you got to be honest with the people around you. If they're terrible or if they good, be honest with them. All right.
None of these artists talk about how awkward it is being still in the town where you went to school in, and if you get like a little bit of motion off rapping, like how awkward it gets after that. Last year I pulled in hella streams. I got like 20,000 followers on TikTok. It was a lot of shit. Like I had a great year, but I'm still in the same area. Like I'm not getting paid that much for music. I still have a job. Like the main reason why I say it's awkward is because you have to have this switch in your head, right? Because it's two completely different lifestyles. You live like a rapper one day, and then you live like a civilian the next. I had a listening party like last week. The spotlight was on me. I went in there. I was fresh as fuck, chains on, all of that shit. And we celebrating like a masterpiece. Like we celebrating my album. And then the next day I had to go into work. It's a humbling experience for sure. Like nobody talk about the awkward questions either. They don't talk about how once you get a little bit of motion with this rapping shit, everybody in the area want to do a song with you. You literally have to sit down and ask yourself, is these motherfuckers only wanting me on the song to get their streams up, or do they genuinely want to make music with me because they like my music? The people who peep that you got a lot of streams and they want to say that they support, but they don't know none of your music. The motherfuckers who act like they knew you for so long, but in reality, you've had all of 2 conversations with them. It's definitely a battle of your mind and how strong you really is. That type of shit'll make or break an artist. It'll show you if you really got a passion for this shit or if you just doing it to get to the next level.
That has to be a struggle because when you get a little thing going for yourself and what you're trying to do is a lot of people that know you that want to jump on the train at that point. And you have to figure out whether it's legitimate support or people just trying to use you. And that's it's a tough call sometimes.
This might sting a little bit, but I feel like we're gonna help somebody today. You know the real reason that you feel like your music career like is struggling and you ain't really getting to where you want to be? It's because your whole promo strategy is just trying to prove people wrong. Your whole strategy is trying to prove to the people around you that you're doing big things and that you finna get there, and that's your only form of marketing. And when that's your only motivation, when that's your only fuel, it'll have you doing stuff that look good, but it ain't growing nothing. Why are you going on radio stations that you have never listened to in your life to promote your music, and you know none of the people you rock with listen to the radio station because they all got Spotify? Why are you doing that? It's because it looks good to say, hey, I'm on a radio station. Tune in. And you go live on your phone. And I'm not saying this to hate. I'm just saying that we get into this thing to where we got to prove people wrong, and we use that as our promo. That ain't promo. That's us, fulfilling our own ego. Why are we spamming the comments and DMs of the rappers that we like to get a response, just to screenshot that and put that on social media? That is not promo. Name one person you know that actually posted that DM and they got to work with that person. Just name one. And don't just go Google somebody. I'm talking about somebody you know. Don't make any content for Spotify listeners. You don't make no good TikTok content. You don't make no YouTube content. You ain't learned how to get on no playlist. And then you spent your whole promo making your city your op, and then you turn around and complain that your city don't support you. Make it make sense now. Now, if music is just your hobby, it's just something you do on the side, then nothing I'm saying matters. But if you don't watch it this long, I already know you want this to be your career. And if you want this to be your career, it's got to be a business. And the way that you are conducting business right now is the reason it ain't went nowhere.
Yeah. Like people who want to make a living out of whatever you're doing, whatever passion you have, whatever side hustle you have, if you want to make it if you want to live off of it one day, you have to treat it as a business from day one. When you have 0 followers, 0 support, you have to treat it like a business. Because if it gets to that point where it turns into a business, then you're prepared. you've been running it like a business from the beginning, so you good. But if it ever just pops off and you haven't been treating it like a business this whole time, it's gonna fail because you can't you can't think of what to do at that time. You have to already be prepared. Being prepared can make it go further. Being unprepared, you're gonna fall right back down. And it's gonna be like it never happened.
Most of y'all local rappers don't blow up because y'all never want to support nobody. Y'all never want to support nobody. Like y'all, like this was my straw for me. For one, you know what I'm saying. Y'all want people to repost y'all shit. Y'all want us to, you know what I'm saying, come to your shows, support you. But I got 43,000 followers. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers supporting me. Ain't none of y'all supporting me. But you want me to, you know what I'm saying. My last straw for me was when I went on my Instagram and I seen, you know, a local rapper comment on a post on Instagram. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went to see if that motherfucker was following me. And that motherfucker wouldn't even follow me, but I'm following this motherfucker. I'm like, oh, bitch, you got to go. Like, I unfollowed you on everything. Like, because ain't no way in the hell I'm finna be reposting your shit and sharing your shit. And here I am with 43,000 followers. And you ain't not shared my shit one time? Or reposted my shit one time? So, hell no. Like, fuck y'all. Ain't none of y'all bitches supporting me. Like, no, fuck all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I repost the singers. Because it is one dude that sing. And so I repost his shit because he'll repost my shit. You know what I'm saying? But, no. I'm not supporting no local rappers. If y'all not supporting me, y'all ain't looking out for me. It's people from out of town looking out for me. Fuck all that.
That's the best way to like grind. You know, if you could find somebody who's going through the same grind as you are, as you're going through it too, man, y'all can feed off each other, encourage each other, support each other, collab with each other. That's how it should be done. Like I don't know why they don't do it.
Musicians and artists, this is for you. This video is for you. So I'm gonna let y'all know how it feels when you finally actually make it to that point in your career. And I'm not talking about no Drake level status. I'm talking about, you know, you got a calm 120K monthly listeners, a good fan base. One, you gonna get your fucking DMs blown up, and not just by fans, bro. You gonna get your DMs blow up by producers, bro. Producers that you always wanted to work with, but never wanted to work with you. They're gonna finally want to work with you, bro. And that's real talk. And I'm qualified to speak on this because I have friends that's been through this shit before. You know what I mean? They spoke to me about this shit. Another thing, when you finally make it, bro, freaking, you gonna realize that the streams ain't really making enough, bro. You gotta do a little something extra, bro. And you always gotta work. Being like up there, you working this shit like it's a 9 to 5. It's a lot more work than you think. It's not no easy sailing. You're literally stuck doing this craft. Like, you doing this shit all day, all night, trying to still make something crazy. You trying to keep up and try to get to the next level. So you working constantly, bro. It's not all glam and glory when you make it to that level. Your friends, you're gonna start having trust issues with your friends because you don't know who's actually there because of the clout or because of the status or whatever they try. You're gonna feel like everybody's trying to get something off of you. So you're not gonna feel like you have anybody real out there because nobody was treating you with such pristine before all that shit. So people gonna call you fake or whatnot. Some people, but most people are gonna be yes men to you, and you may think, oh, that's cool, but really it's not, because it's just gonna create a lot of trust issues and a lot of resentment towards a lot of people that didn't even do nothing to you. So there is a dark side to this shit. Lastly, right, labels gonna try to hit you up, and you either gonna be dumb enough to fall for this shit, or you're gonna be smart and lawyer up. But most of y'all that start glowing up is usually some young ass people, because that's what labels like to go after. Like to go after the young and impressionable people that got clout. They got a little bit of motion, right? You're gonna fall for this shit. You're gonna sign with the label, and then you're gonna see how fucking evil these is, bro. They'll give you the most shitty fucking deal. You're gonna start regretting life, Unless you really make that hot fire shit and you get some crazy numbers and you could buy yourself out in the future and become the next Drake. And the people that fails and then get the shit end of the stick and then fall off and nobody ever hears from them again, well, that's why none of y'all ever hear about this shit, because they fell off and you don't hear from them. So you're not gonna hear about the fucking horror stories. But, you know, hey, who am I? I'm just a fucking 30-year-old that been through a lot of shit.
Man, this was a long video. I don't know why you watched it all the way to the end, but I appreciate you for sticking with me this long, man. I didn't create this video to discourage anybody from chasing after their dreams. But at the same time, I wanted people to have a reality check as well. I wanted you to recognize if you're not good, okay? That's important, because if you're not good, you're wasting your time. You know, you're good at something else. You just gotta find that something else. And in order to find that something else, you gotta stop rapping, okay? If you're not good. But if you're good at this, if you're good at rapping, don't stop chasing your dreams. Okay, we need you, because there's a lot of music out there is terrible. Okay, we need you to keep going. Have that job. Have a job. Have a 9 to 5, and pursue your dreams after and before work. Whenever you have to do it, whenever you can do it. But keep going. The world is waiting to hear from you. Don't keep us waiting. All right? I'll see y'all in the next video.